Hello guys, good evening, Assalamu alaikum, namaste and sat sri akal. This is going to be my very first commentary video about the setup guide of XENIA Canary emulator. This emulator is counterpart of XENIA Master emulator used for Xbox 360 emulation. It's going to be a quick setup guide, so let's go with it. First of all, we should know the minimum system requirements to run this emulator for better gameplay and smooth experience. Processors, we are going to need at least 4 to 6 cores. 8 to 12 threads are definitely going to help the gameplay. A minimum 8 MB cache is definitely needed for a better caching. RAM, we need at least 8 GB of memory. Storage, hard drive will work, but SSD is going to help with the caching, so I definitely recommend you guys a SSD. Talking about the GPU, I'm going to recommend you guys NVIDIA GPU because this emulator is more supported with NVIDIA graphics card as compared to AMD, but AMD equivalent works after the latest RTV updates. The RAM, at least 4 GB minimum DDR4 1 to 8 bits or at least 256 of GPU are definitely needed. And the OS, this GPU for the Windows is only supported with Windows 10 and now Windows 11. Following given is my system specs and they are running the emulator pretty well. For the purpose of download, I provided two source links in the description. One is a GitHub and the second one is App.io. I mostly prefer the GitHub version. Here we have the latest version from the recent dates. I'm going to download this compressed file on my desktop, and once we have the file downloaded, we are going to open this file. Inside we have two files. We're going to make a folder with the name of XENIA Canary, and all we have to do is just extract the two files into our new folder. Now the files have been extracted. Here we have the extracted files. This one is an optional step, but I do prefer it. We are going to make the emulator portable by creating a text file with the name of portable. We are going to open the XENIA Canary application for once and close it again. Here we go, our emulator is portable. The most important part of this video is the configuration of XENIA Canary emulator. As well instructions, we keep them on by default. This is going to help the modern processors. License mask, by default it is 0, and this is going to help you play ISOs of Xbox 360 games. In order to play Xbox Live Arcade titles, you are going to need settings to 1. And then talking about the resolution of emulator, by default it is 1, which is the default resolution of Xbox 360 emulator. Both NVIDIA AMD now support 1440p resolution and 2K resolution. All you have to do is change the setting to 2 or 3. And talking about the texture settings, GPU allow invalid fetch constants. It is true by default. This is going to help a few games where the textures are missing, so I prefer keeping it true. Then we have the setting of render target. By default it is RTV, but a few games like Skate, Gears of War and a few other games like Halo does support ROV and they perform better on ROV, so we'll leave this box unchecked. Then we have the Vsync settings. By default it is true, but if you want to uncap the FPS, you guys can set it to false. XENIA Canary exclusively supports patches, so we keep them true. I'm using my PS4 controller with this emulator. By default this emulator has built-in support for Xbox One controller, Xbox 360 controller and PS4 controller. The final step is time to play the video game. I do have the ISO of my Captain America video game. Let's open it and start the video game. Here we go. We are playing this one on RTV DSP settings. I'm going to give you a little showcase of this gameplay. This is my very first commentary video and definitely there's a room for improvement in future. If you like this video, please do subscribe my channel Rev Adil. Keep supporting. Thank you very much. Take care. See you in the next tutorial and videos.
Got to warn HQ about the skull. That antenna on the building across the way.
This is my very first commentary video, and definitely there's a room for improvement in future. If you like this video, please do subscribe my channel Rev Adil. Keep supporting. Thank you very much. Take care. See you in the next tutorial and videos.